Here's one of the oldest houses in this area on the East End. It was from 1640. It looks like they stuccoed over that chimney. I imagine the bricks out here, they had a brickyard, and let me tell you, the clay wasn't that good, or the way they fired it, a lot of the bricks would fall apart. They would turn to red dust. Old school, baby. Old school. Look at those floorboards. You got a fireplace to keep warm here. Check out these canopy beds. Look at that. You pull those curtains around to keep you warm at night. That's pretty romantic. If you have your girlfriend in there with you or your wife, stay warm in the bed, or your significant other. Look at this. It's your table. Nice. Look at this stained glass, leaded stained glass. This is probably a recreation. Sometimes you can see the windows are very like wavy. You can see the glass isn't perfectly smooth. Yeah. We're actually trying to see if we can do a tour, but it may be closed up. Check these, this is like tarred. Yeah, I've seen old ships treated this way. They put pine tar, if I'm not mistaken, on the wood. They use those nails are like forged by a blacksmith. That's what that's about. We got to see, though, between you and me, we got to see a lot of stuff inside on my video just by peeping in. Here's one of the forged nails. Just by peeping in here. Yeah, that's interesting. They put the boards in an order like brick, and then I see they cross-cut them here so they overlap, probably to keep the weather out. Pretty good idea. Nice day out. Very sunny. I like these lights. They're like onion. They call them an onion lamp. Onion lantern. Check that out. Pretty cool, huh? And back in the day, those would have a kerosene burner in them. Nice. Very nice out today. Mattituck we're in. Mattituck, New York, if I'm not mistaken. No, we're definitely Mattituck. We were in Aquaborg, where the modern snack bar was, or is. And I took pictures in there. I was with family. I didn't want to be that guy. I didn't want to be pulling my Sarasota act inside there, but I did take pictures. I was itching to do a video, but I'm like, no, let's just keep it simple in that restaurant. When I'm with Leslie, I'm like, I can be more free. When I'm with family, we had a large group of like 8 people, 9 people at this long table. And I was like, let's keep it professional. I didn't want to be that guy. Yeah, a matter of fact, there is a golf course right over there, and I'm itching to get to the golf course, guys. I'm itching. Leslie was peed at me. I was doing that golf ball, and I was taking up a lot of time. She didn't get mad. I got to give her credit. She was very mellow. That's what I love about her. A lot of girls, believe you me, a lot of girls would have been peed off at me. Hence the reason why I'm single, or I have a girlfriend. I'm not a family guy. Oh, look at this. There's a hole here. And yellow jackets are going in there. You get a Whopper of a surprise. You sit down there with your sandwich to eat. That's a bad one. Good thing I spotted that. The Cutchogue Old House. That's what this thing is. I guess we're in Cutchogue. One of my great grandmothers, she would say, kachok, kachok. 17th century it was built. I know this history stuff's going to get a lot of views. I might crack maybe 25 views once you start doing this history stuff. It's clickbait. People will be clamoring to watch this. Maybe we'll break 30 views. Oh, did my mom pay for the tour? I think she might have. Look at that thing. You store stuff in there. I didn't even see that before. That might be a root cellar. It has a roof coming out of the ground.
It's not really doing much of anything, but they're there for a decorative reason.
Some of the nails were imported from England. That's what he said. Good probability.
And over here we have a root cellar, which was built maybe 50, 60 years ago. So
I was right on. That is a root cellar. That's what my guess was. Oh, I see. It's got this cool little secret door, a staircase there. Check that out. Store your root vegetables in the root cellar. Nice.
where someone would either hold the candle and burn little grooves in there, or they would get a hot poker out of the fire and put that in it. And the reason why they wanted these grooves in there was to keep witches out of the house.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
It keeps witches out by having these grooves.
And,
Oh, you're safe. There's no witches here.
but there are a couple of houses out in Greenport where the chimney goes up, turns, goes in. So there wasn't a straight route for a witch to come down the chimney. So that would keep them out of it.
That was pretty smart.
Yeah. But one of the reasons why we're convinced that this house was moved here from another location was because these boards look very new up on top of the drop ceiling, and but this is all soot here because the fire was going every day, all day long. You know, they very rarely let the fire out.
Is that from the fireplace here? All the soot, this whole room was filling with soot?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And we have a medieval chimney up on top, which
Oh, cool.
there's 3 fireplaces like this. One
Oh, neat.
upstairs, one here, and one
Built into the chimney.
The building, yeah.
Cool, cool. This chair's really low. Almost sitting on the floor, like. I don't dare sit in that
These are
thing.
some of the artifacts that we found when they did the excavation.
It's up here.
Put the house up on the boulders.
Who were the Indian tribes here?
The Porchog Indians. They were part of the whole Long Island group of different tribes, but they were very connected to one another. But most of that would be an arrowhead, but anything bigger than that really would have been a spearhead. And the Indians here would usually, when they went whaling, they taught the settlers how to whale. You know, they would go out on small boats, and the whales were very common that they would come into Peconic Bay, but after a while they were all killed off. But these would have been with the spearheads.
Are they still doing any digging?
I'm not at the moment, you know, we went
Is this
through a
one
lot
is
of
for when you're bad
improvements
and you have to get
over the last
spanked?
few years.
Looks like it. I'm afraid so, son.
We got everything.
It might be for doing laundry. You scrub it with that. I don't know.
And here, we have 3 pockets. Pockets were things that people would make. Yes, it's
Always make your bed first thing in the morning, guys. Then you'll feel like you accomplished something. It's like a slide out. You have these curtains around it. I think that's a walking stick.
The bed,
You have
you wouldn't expect to see a bed in a parlor, but the thing was the bed.
fireplace.
Very
Look at the
expensive.
size of that
And
thing.
It's
huge.
The reproductions.
It's up here. Oh, Voodoo beer.
From the planes of the old curtains and things like that. We're definitely afraid of respiratory diseases, and if they were afraid if they slept on their backs, you know, a lot of things can form in the respiratory system. And settlers.
Wow, the settlers made these poppets, and they actually had them hidden in the wall of the house. They were to,
It's the closest thing.
if you had someone you did business with and you didn't like, it's kind of like voodoo. They were supposed to protect you, and they would bring the other person bad luck.
I love to watch that movie, you know, because it really brings all this to life, you know.
That would bring people bad luck, the people that they made those against, those poppets.
Yeah, they would use them. They would use them to put a curse. So
They would put a
on the
curse.
neighbor that they didn't like, or a relative even that they didn't like.
Wow. That's something. Thank you for
Yeah.
showing us.
German made.
All right, we're rolling. Matthew noted something
No
here.
insulation. It's just the wood.
The wall is only as thick. Show him.
It's just it's
Show
like
him
a
that.
2x6.
It's as thick as those wood.
Just like that thick.
How thick is it? Show him.
Like this thick.
Only that thick. Basically, the thickness of this wood. And then you had that wood on the outside too. Yeah, I'm feeling it now. The wood on the outside here.
Oh,
And then you have
here's
this is your
here's the
inner wood.
beam. Here, I'm holding it. Yeah, it's just like a 1x8. See?
Yeah, that's how big it is.
And then on the other side they put the shingles.
This place must have been frigid in the wintertime with those wood, no insulation, just the wood.
Well, they used to put this. This was insulation.
Oh.
But they packed a lot of it in there. Because there was another wall.
What is that, seaweed?
Yeah, it's just called eelgrass.
Eelgrass. They would put a lot of seaweed in
Yeah,
here?
there was tons of it.
Ah.
Stung.
And a lot of those clay pipes they found in the walls too. But
Oh, this one?
What is it?
we gotta move on to the next.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That's kind of like the pipe that, what's that guy called? Grifter. The grifter uses.
What's upstairs?
The bedrooms. No.
It's just storage.
Storage is up there. Cool, cool. Thank you for showing it to us. This is
But
nice. Yeah.
they had to be careful around the fire because linen was very flammable, and
Oh, yeah.
they would wear linen clothes. But so many people lost their lives from, you know, catching on
Especially
fire.
if you're burning wood that like pops a lot and a
Yeah.
spark, an amber could fly at you. You don't even realize it. It lands on your clothes and it will start burning your clothes.
But somebody did come up with the idea of having this so it could move out.
Oh,
this way.
yeah. That's smart.
Yeah.
'Cause they're
So you
cooking
wouldn't get-
right
you
on
wouldn't get-
there.
Yeah. And there's-
Nice.
They were always cooking, and they ate very healthy. There was hunting and agriculture.
Real
and
food.
seafood.
Nice.
You know, so
And then they had that oven in here you could cook bread in and stuff, right?
That was added in the 1960s, though.
1960s?
Yeah, that was just
Okay.
It was an afterthought.
Maybe pizza for cooking, Italian pizza in there, maybe. All right, great. Thank you.
Okay.
To watch my head. The door is very short. All righty.
But 1 out of 5.
Check out this red glass. We're in the gift shop. I think this is cool.
Researched it up and
Look at
down.
that.
I thought I was safe, but
Good price, too, actually.
sold it. Yeah, what a shame. He was so young. There's another part.
$3.
Yeah, I think there's one.
Yeah. Oh, here.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. You said Barbara.
Yeah.
She said Barbara.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. This is my husband, Dan. Sorry.
Wow, maybe I should give me some of these.
Liz.
Sorry about that. No, it didn't break. It didn't break. Wait. They have it stacked up where it's like it's ready to fall over. Okay.
I did not touch it.
I didn't do that on purpose. It's like that was a set. It was a you do it. It was a setup. It was a setup. They shouldn't have stacked. They shouldn't have stacked it like that. That's getting stressed
What's
here.
this one in the middle?
I'm afraid to even go there. Ay. Now we got blue glass. The blue glass. How much is that? $10. That's good.
What do you use that big glass for?
I'm not sure exactly. You could put a scented candle in there, and no, seriously, if you put a big candle, it would burn and it would look like a blue flame in there. I got ideas, guys. I might buy it.
You got ideas, but nobody pays you.
Basically. Cool.
East it or something. Or what is
Matthew found this, it's a corkscrew, but the handle is actually an old grapevine that's glazed.
So how is Liz?
I like that.
They polish them.
Nice. Pink glasses. Green. Gold. I got a hankering to buy that blue glass, but I got a problem. I'm becoming a bit of a hoarder. I don't know. It's talking to me. Oh, yeah. Came with a free spider inside. No, I couldn't pass this up, guys. $10 for that thing?